Hello and welcome to my channel, True Time Crime with Venice. The story I'm covering today is about Takia Young. I had never heard about this story when it happened, and when I found it, I decided to cover it. Takia Young was a 21-year-old mother of two young sons, aged 6 and 3 at the time of her death. She was pregnant with a due date of November 2023. However, on August 24th, 2023, Takia, a 21-year-old woman, was shot to death by police officer Connor Grubb in Blendon Township, Ohio, after she accelerated her vehicle. The shooting occurred after police attempted to question her about shoplifting from a local grocery store. Takia was sitting in her car outside a Kroger grocery store around 6:30 p.m. when a store staff member approached nearby police officers and alleged that Takia had stolen some alcohol from the store. She was sitting in a four-door Lexus sedan that did not have a license plate and was parked in a handicapped spot. Two police officers approached the car and demanded several times that Takia exit the vehicle. One officer stood nearby the driver's door and another stood in front of the vehicle with his gun drawn. Takia remained behind the wheel and told the officers that she did not steal anything. After about 1 minute, Takia began driving slowly towards Officer Connor Grubb, who fired one shot through the windshield, killing Takia and her unborn baby. Both officers offered assistance to Takia after the shooting, with emergency services called within 10 seconds of the shooting, and a trauma kit was used on Takia under 2 minutes of the shooting. A passerby who was an emergency room doctor supported the police with medical assistance until paramedics arrived and transported her to the hospital, where unfortunately she and her unborn child later died from their injuries. Body camera footage of the interaction between Takia and the officers had been released. An attorney representing Takia's family said a witness saw Takia put down bottles of alcohol as she left the store. In early September, newly released video footage appeared to show Takia putting multiple bottles of alcohol into her purse and a tote bag, while out of sight of the cash register. She and the two women who then allegedly left the store without paying. The tote bag full of liquor is visible in police body cam footage as they drag her injured body from the car. The Blendon Township Police use of force policy provides that officers should try to move away from an approaching vehicle instead of firing their weapons. Both of the officers were placed on paid administrative leave after the shooting, although the officer who did not fire his gun has since returned to duty. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations did investigate the shooting. On October 4th, 2023, it was announced that Young and her unborn child's death had been ruled as homicides, and the case will be presented to a grand jury to decide whether to bring charges to the officer who fired at Young. In December 2023, it was announced that a special prosecutor had been appointed to determine charges, if any, in that case.
I 10 to 29, 3705 Managua, 3705.
What's that?
Female is hallucinating. Want you to ask for a 10.
Hey, stop. Hey, out of the car. 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 They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No, then get out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car! Shots fired! Stop the damn car! Stop the damn car!
We're going to have 44 on route. She's going to be at...
On August 13th, 2024, nearly a year after the killing, the shooter, Blendon Township Officer Connor Grubb, was indicted by a grand jury with 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, and 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Grubb was arraigned on August 14th If convicted of murder, Grubb would face a minimum of 15 years in prison and a maximum of life with the possibility of parole after 25 years. Like Malcolm X once said, the most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And I think that still rings true today. Thank you so much for watching True Time Crime with Fenice. Like, share, and subscribe, and please comment down below. Thank you.